Nostradamus's shocking prophecy, the terrifying truth about the 3 days of darkness, predictions for 2025. Imagine waking up one morning, ready to start your day, only to find the world cloaked in an unending, suffocating darkness. No sunrise, no stars, no sense of time, just a void where the sky once was. Fear grips the streets, technology fails, and uncertainty spreads like wildfire. In a world so dependent on light and connection, how would we cope when both are suddenly gone? This is the chilling vision foreseen by Nostradamus, a prophecy that has stirred fear and fascination for generations. Could the ancient prediction of the 3 days of darkness be closer to becoming reality than we dare to believe? In an age where climate shifts, global instability, and cosmic anomalies dominate the headlines, are we standing on the threshold of this apocalyptic event? Before we journey deeper into this foreboding mystery, take a mindful pause. If the search for truth and ancient wisdom speaks to you, if you value understanding over fear, tap the like button, share this video with those seeking clarity, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. Your support allows these timeless teachings to reach those who need them most. Now, prepare your heart and mind. What you're about to discover may forever change the way you see the world. Number 1. The Life of Nostradamus. Nostradamus, a name that echoes through the corridors of time, conjuring both fascination and unease, was born Michel de Nostradam in the year 1503 in the quaint town of Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France. While his early life was rooted in the tangible world of medicine, trained as an apothecary and practicing as a physician, it was his profound curiosity about the mysteries of existence that ultimately defined his legacy. Nostradamus was not merely content with healing the body. His restless spirit sought to understand the unseen forces that shape our destiny. At night, beneath the starlit sky, he would immerse himself in ancient texts and astrological studies, driven by the belief that the patterns of the cosmos could reveal glimpses of what was yet to come. This passion led him to write a series of enigmatic 4-line poems, known as quatrains, compiled in his renowned work, Les Prophéties. Over the centuries, these cryptic verses have sparked endless intrigue, interpreted and reinterpreted by scholars and seekers alike. Some regard them as a profound testament to his vision, while others see them as cleverly veiled metaphors open to the shifting winds of human interpretation. Yet, no one can deny the enduring power of his words to captivate the human imagination. Among the countless predictions attributed to Nostradamus, none has gripped the collective psyche quite like the ominous vision of the 3 days of darkness. In this harrowing vision, the world is plunged into an impenetrable blackness. No sunlight, no moonlight, no starlighters. Terrifying forces roam freely across the earth. Humanity is left vulnerable, gripped by fear and uncertainty. But what is the deeper meaning behind this prophecy? Is it a literal warning of a coming cosmic catastrophe, a purging of sin, a spiritual reset, or perhaps a symbolic foretelling of a profound transformation in the human experience? Nostradamus, true to his cryptic style, left just enough ambiguity to spark endless debate, leaving us to wonder whether this vision foretells an apocalyptic reckoning or the dawn of a new age for humanity. Number 2. Signs that may precede the darkness. When we turn the pages of Nostradamus's cryptic quatrains, we find no precise dates, no exact causes for the ominous 3 days of darkness. Yet, across the ages, seekers of wisdom, scholars, mystics, and everyday truth seekers like you have pieced together patterns and potential signs that may serve as a warning before this fateful event unfolds. Have you ever wondered what these signs might be and whether they could already be appearing in our world today? One of the most discussed possibilities is a great eclipse. Throughout history, eclipses have been viewed as moments when the natural order is briefly overturned, when day turns to an eerie twilight, unsettling both mind and spirit. Could such a sudden dimming of the sun's light signal the onset of the darkness Nostradamus foresaw? In his veiled language, many believe the seer hinted at celestial disturbances, moments when the skies themselves seem to speak to us, urging vigilance. But an eclipse is not the only sign. Some interpretations focus on the rare dance of planets, a planetary alignment so perfect, yet so rare, that it stirs ancient fears and modern curiosity alike. For millennia, humans have looked upward, sensing that such cosmic arrangements might influence earthly affairs in unseen ways. Could this be one of the cosmic triggers Nostradamus was trying to make us aware of? Yet, not all signs are born in the heavens. Modern thinkers suggest more harrowing possibilities rooted in the human world. What if a global nuclear conflict were to erupt, casting vast plumes of ash and dust into the atmosphere, resulting in a prolonged nuclear winter? Imagine the sun's rays blocked not by cosmic events, but by humanity's own hand. Would this not fulfill the ancient prophecy in its darkest form? Similarly, scientists have warned that a massive volcanic super-eruption, such as one from Yellowstone or another dormant giant, could spew ash into the sky, dimming the sun and chilling the earth for months or even years. Is it possible that nature itself holds the key to this shadowed future? And then there are the truly unpredictable forces, those that lie beyond both human and earthly control. A sudden shift in the Earth's magnetic field could wreak havoc on our planet's delicate systems. A rogue celestial body, such as an asteroid or wayward planet, might disrupt our orbit or block the sun's light. Or perhaps an unprecedented solar event, a massive coronal mass ejection, could strip away our atmosphere's protective layers and plunge us into a strange and terrifying twilight. The unsettling part is this. Nostradamus's track record, whether through coincidence or genuine insight, includes predictions that many believe have come true. As we live through an age marked by rapid environmental shifts, political instability, and breathtaking technological advances, one must ask, we already witnessing the early signs he warned us about? Number 3. Warnings and guidance from Nostradamus. Now, let's turn to one of the most chilling aspects of Nostradamus's prophecies, his warnings and guidance about the 3 days of darkness. While the very mention of this event sends shivers down the spine, what's remarkable is that Nostradamus didn't just leave us trembling in fear. He left us with a clear path to follow, a roadmap meant to guide us through what may be one of the most terrifying episodes humanity could face. And I want you to hear this not as some distant tale, but as a message meant for you, right here and now. You see, according to Nostradamus, preparation is not just about stocking supplies or fortifying your home. No, it runs deeper than that. It's about readying your heart and spirit as much as your body. If we are to endure the 3 days of darkness, it will take more than food and water. It will take courage, unwavering faith, and vigilance unlike anything we've practiced before. And Nostradamus outlined specific steps we must take. Listen carefully, because every action here matters. First, you must completely seal your home. When the darkness begins to fall, you must close every door and window with absolute care, ensuring no gaps remain. Nothing must be allowed to enter. This is not a time for curiosity or hesitation. The forces that move outside during those 3 days, he warns, are not meant for human eyes or understanding. That brings us to the next crucial step. Cover every window. Do not peek, do not glance, block them fully. The prophecy insists that what unfolds outside is something no living soul should witness. Even a fleeting look could bring consequences beyond comprehension. I want you to remember this deeply. During those days, The world outside is no longer your world. Third, under no circumstances are you to leave your home. It may be tempting, whether out of fear, confusion, or the instinct to help others, but stepping outside could expose you to dangers that defy all reason. Nostradamus is clear. Remain indoors until the darkness lifts completely. Now, what about light? The prophecy is specific here too. Your only source of illumination should be blessed candles. Nostradamus wrote that these sacred candles will burn when all other sources of light fail. This detail serves as a powerful reminder that spiritual preparation matters just as much as the physical. It is not just about having light, but about having light that carries spiritual protection. And here's perhaps the most important guidance of all. Pray constantly. Engage in deep, sincere prayer throughout the darkness. Stay close to those you love, support each other, and keep your hearts anchored in faith. In those hours of fear and uncertainty, your inner strength and spiritual connection will be your greatest shield. Through these simple yet profound instructions, Nostradamus gives us more than a survival manual, offers a call to resilience, to unity, and to the enduring power of the human spirit. Surviving the 3 days of darkness is not merely about avoiding danger. It's about facing the unknown with grace, with courage, and with an unshakable connection to something greater than ourselves. So, as we reflect on these ancient warnings, let us also remember, in the deepest darkness, even the smallest light within us and around us can shine the brightest. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to uncovering the hidden truths behind Nostradamus's prophecy of the 3 days of darkness. Comment below with "Truth Seeker" to affirm your commitment to exploring these fascinating predictions. Don't go anywhere, there's still a wealth of insights we want to share with you. Stay until the end to discover what 2025 might hold and how you can prepare for the unknown. Number 4. Parallels in other cultures and religions. Nostradamus's haunting prophecy of the 3 days of darkness stands as one of the most chilling and thought-provoking visions of our collective future, yet it is far from an isolated prediction. Across many cultures and religious traditions, remarkably similar themes appear, echoing the idea that periods of deep darkness and turmoil often precede great transformations. These parallels suggest that the prophecy might be more than just the words of a single seer. It may reflect a universal truth woven into the fabric of human understanding, one that has been shared and retold across generations and civilizations. In Christian teachings, for example, the notion of a time when the earth is plunged into darkness is strongly linked to the end times, a period of divine judgment and tribulation foretold in the Bible. In this vision, the darkness serves not only as punishment for collective sins, but also as a powerful signal that a new era of redemption and spiritual awakening is on the horizon. This perspective reminds us that darkness, no matter how frightening, is not the end but rather a catalyst for deeper reflection and renewal. In Hindu philosophy, the cyclical nature of the universe is emphasized through the concept of yugas, vast cosmic ages that continually move through phases of birth, decay, destruction, and rebirth. Each cycle culminates in a period of great upheaval and darkness, clearing the way for a new age of enlightenment. This cyclical vision encourages us to see temporary darkness as a necessary part of life's grand design, a time to release old patterns and prepare for transformation. Similarly, the ancient Maya, with their profound knowledge of celestial movements, believed that the cosmos itself underwent periodic resets. Their advanced calendar system marked these significant transitional points, times when the established order would dissolve, often accompanied by the imagery of darkness, before being restored anew. The Maya saw these cycles as opportunities for cosmic and spiritual realignment, reminding us that disruption often makes space for growth. When we consider these diverse traditions together, a powerful universal thread emerges: the belief that periods of darkness, though unsettling, are essential preludes to profound renewal and growth. Whether interpreted literally as an actual event or metaphorically as a time of inner and societal upheaval, the 3 days of darkness speaks to a deep archetypal pattern recognized across human history. In today's world, where uncertainty and rapid change are part of our daily lives, this wisdom offers us both a warning and a source of hope. Instead of fearing the darkness, be it personal struggles, global crises, or societal shifts, we can embrace it as an opportunity to pause, reflect, and prepare for a brighter future. The message is clear. Darkness is not the enemy. It is the fertile ground from which renewal can emerge. So as we contemplate Nostradamus's prophecy in the context of our modern lives, let us remember that times of uncertainty and challenge, though difficult, carry within them the seeds of transformation. By approaching these moments with mindfulness, compassion, and an open heart, we can navigate them not with fear, but with wisdom, ready to welcome the light that follows. Number 5. A warning for the modern age. Though Nostradamus penned his cryptic prophecies hundreds of years ago, they seem to speak directly to us now, as if echoing through the corridors of time with a renewed and chilling relevance. His messages, once shrouded in mystery, now resonate amidst the global shifts and growing uncertainties we face today. Have you noticed how the world around us seems to be changing in ways we can barely keep up with? Could it be that the very signs Nostradamus warned of are unfolding before our eyes? Let's take a closer look and reflect together. In our present age, we are witnessing a striking convergence of crises that mirror the kinds of upheaval Nostradamus described. First, the climate crisis looms large over us. Our planet is undergoing rapid, almost unimaginable environmental changes, rising global temperatures, devastating wildfires, extreme storms, and the heartbreaking loss of countless species. The natural balance that has sustained life for millennia is now under immense and growing strain. It's as if nature itself is crying out, urging us to awaken to the consequences of our actions. Do you ever wonder what kind of world we are leaving for future generations if we continue down this path? Meanwhile, global tensions are simmering dangerously close to the surface. Political instability, armed conflicts, and widening divisions between nations seem to dominate the headlines almost daily. The fragile peace we've come to take for granted feels increasingly uncertain. With mistrust and fear spreading across borders, it's easy to sense that the world teeters on the edge of potential turmoil. In moments like these, one can't help but ask how close are we to the chaos Nostradamus foresaw. Adding to this already volatile mix is the relentless march of technological advancement. On one hand, technology brings incredible opportunities. On the other, it presents unprecedented challenges and risks. From the dizzying growth of artificial intelligence to the development of advanced weaponry, humanity now wields forces it may not fully understand, much less control. Are we moving too fast, driven by curiosity and ambition, but neglecting the wisdom and foresight needed to wield such power responsibly? These interconnected dangers provoke a deeply unsettling question. Are we now living in the shadow of the very omens Nostradamus urged us to heed? His words were not meant to spark fear, but to serve as a wake-up call, a chance for reflection and action before it's too late. In one of his most heartfelt writings, a letter to his son, Nostradamus offered this urgent and personal warning. My son, I have longed for this moment to share with you the great weight of my visions. Pray and prepare yourselves for what is to come." These words speak across centuries, urging us all to awaken to the gravity of the times we live in. Nostradamus foresaw a world that could easily lose its way, blinded by greed, lulled into complacency, and corroded by moral decay. In such a state, humanity drifts farther and farther from wisdom, compassion, and spiritual grounding. In that spiritual void, the forces of darkness can take hold, silently gathering strength until the moment they strike swiftly and without mercy. He warned that disaster would come when the world least expects it, when people are wrapped in the illusion of safety and blinded by their own arrogance. Yet within this dire prophecy lies a message of hope and empowerment. Nostradamus made it clear that those who remain vigilant, those who cultivate awareness, moral integrity, and inner strength will be the ones best prepared to weather whatever storms may come. So, what can we take from this as we navigate the uncertain road ahead? First, let us recognize the value of humility. In a world rushing forward, it is wise to pause, reflect, and remain grounded in what truly matters. Second, let us foster compassion for one another and for the planet we all share. Lastly, let us embrace wisdom, seeking not just knowledge, but the understanding and discernment to use it well. I invite you to reflect. How can you, in your own life, stay mindful and prepared amidst the changes around us? What steps can you take to remain rooted in compassion, wisdom, and spiritual awareness? Remember, while we cannot control every storm, we can strengthen the light within us to guide the way through darkness. Let this be the lesson we carry forward, not one of fear, but of awakening and hope. Number 6. Hope after the darkness. As unsettling as Nostradamus' vision of the 3 days of darkness may seem, it is not solely a tale of doom and despair. Embedded within the shadows of his cryptic words lies a message that many often overlook, a message of hope, renewal, and the timeless reminder that no darkness lasts forever. I invite you now to sit with me, breathe gently, and open your heart as we explore this profound aspect of the prophecy together. You see, beyond the terrifying vision of the earth shrouded in impenetrable blackness for 3 long days, Nostradamus offers a glimpse of lighter promise that, when the darkness lifts, a new dawn will arise. But what kind of world will greet us after such an ordeal? And more importantly, what kind of people will we have become? According to his writings, on the 4th day, after the world has been plunged into a seemingly endless night, the sun will once again rise in the sky, bathing the earth in a new and almost unfamiliar light. Nostradamus describes this moment as a kind of spiritual purification, a cleansing not only of the physical world, but of the moral and spiritual fabric of humanity itself. The air will feel different, he says, as though the very essence of life has been renewed. The earth will be free from corruption, imbalance, and decay. Those who face this trial with courage, faith, and mindful preparation will bear witness to this profound transformation, a world reborn. And yet, this renewal is not promised to all. It is earned, not given. Consider this line from Nostradamus himself. On the morning of the 4th day, the heavens shall open, and peace will descend upon the earth. Those who have endured will look upon a world forever changed. The word endured here is key. It speaks not only to physical survival, but to an inner resiliency, moral fortitude, a spiritual steadfastness. How prepared are we truly to meet such a test, not merely of body, but of heart and spirit? And yet, even as hope glimmers on the horizon, we are left with haunting, unanswered questions that stir both curiosity and introspection. Who indeed will be saved? Nostradamus offers no clear criteria. Is it those of strong moral character, the faithful, those who have prepared materially, or those who have cultivated inner peace? Or perhaps, is survival determined by forces beyond human comprehension, by the mysterious workings of karma, or the unfolding of cosmic balance? Another question arises: how will the world itself be transformed? Will humanity emerge from this darkness wiser, more compassionate, and spiritually awakened? Will we come together, united by the shared experience of suffering and survival? Or will we be fractured, traumatized, distrustful, and weakened by fear? These are not questions we can answer easily, but they are questions worth pondering deeply, for in their asking we begin to confront the very nature of our collective destiny. Furthermore, we must ask ourselves, is this prophecy meant to warn us of a literal cosmic event, perhaps an eclipse, a solar catastrophe, or some unknown force of nature? Is it, in truth, a metaphor for a great spiritual reckoning, a call for each of us to confront our own inner darkness before it consumes us? Perhaps, then, the darkness foretold by Nostradamus is already within us, manifesting through greed, division, and moral blindness. And perhaps the true dawn we must strive for is one of inner clarity and compassion. Ultimately, this prophecy stands as both a warning and a beacon. Whether we interpret it as a literal event or a symbolic call to awaken, it challenges us to reflect deeply on the path we are walking. Are we living in harmony with ourselves, with others, and with the earth? Are we prepared spiritually, morally, and emotionally to face whatever the future may hold? These are questions only you can answer for yourself. So, as you listen now, I invite you to ponder, what kind of world do you wish to see after the darkness? And more importantly, what kind of person do you wish to become? In the words of the Buddha, however many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act upon them? May we each take this moment as an opportunity to begin that journey inward toward wisdom, compassion, and a peace that no darkness can ever overcome. You've journeyed deep into the mysteries of Nostradamus's prophecy. Well done. Now, take the next step. Comment, embrace the light below to declare your readiness to understand and withstand the 3 days of darkness. There's more to uncover. Stay tuned until the end so you don't miss the crucial insights that could help you prepare for what's to come. Reflections on the 3 days of darkness, prophecy, a lesson for our modern times. Dear friend, as we delve into the unsettling prophecy of Nostradamus's 3 days of darkness, it is only natural to feel an undercurrent of fear stirring within us. The image of an earth plunged into pitch blackness can awaken deep anxieties, particularly in these already uncertain times. Yet, if we allow ourselves a pausier, conscious breath to steady the heart, we may begin to uncover a deeper, more enduring message hidden beneath the shadow of this ancient warning, a message that speaks directly to the human spirit and its place in the modern world. It prompts us to ask a profound question: is this foretold darkness a literal cosmic event, or is it a powerful metaphor for the state of our inner and collective lives? Nostradamus, with characteristic ambiguity, left this question open, perhaps knowing that humanity must find its own truth within the folds of prophecy. The darkness he spoke of may not be limited to the heavens or skies, but may very well mirror the darkness residing in human hearts, a reflection of the moral and spiritual fog that clouds our vision. And as we glance around at the world today, we must acknowledge that this form of darkness is already here, a world fragmented by greed, division, anger, and fear. The rapid pace of technological advancement has brought convenience, but not necessarily wisdom, connectivity, but not always compassion. We witness wars fought over ideology, neighbors divided by opinion, and societies driven more by consumerism than by conscience. It is in this context that the prophecy becomes a poignant call not to panic, but to awaken. The Buddha once said, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." In this spirit, we should approach the prophecy not as a harbinger of doom, but as a timeless teacher urging us toward inner resilience. When Nostradamus advised sealing homes, covering windows, lighting blessed candles, and praying, beneath the surface of these actions lies a symbolic guide to safeguarding not just our physical space, but also the sanctity of our minds. In an era saturated with fear-mongering and sensationalism, the most vital refuge is the calm center of our own awareness. The storms outside may rage: political upheavals, social unrest, economic uncertainties, but if we can cultivate a sanctuary within, then no external turmoil can shatter our peace. Buddhist wisdom aligns harmoniously with this insight. The Dhammapada reminds us, as a solid rock is not shaken by the wind, so the wise are not moved by praise or blame. This is the very essence of preparing for any form of darkness, whether cosmic or emotional. To nurture a mind steady as a mountain, grounded in compassion and wisdom. It is crucial, especially in modern life, to resist the pull of collective fear. The media cycle thrives on sensational headlines, urging us to react rather than reflect. In contrast, mindfulness teaches us to observe with clarity and respond with care. By turning our attention inward, we illuminate the path forward. Consider the symbolism of the blessed candle, often mentioned in this prophecy. In our time, this can represent the light of consciousness, a reminder that wisdom must be actively cultivated. Through daily acts of mindfulness, through deliberate moments of kindness, and through the practice of deep listening, we keep this inner light burning bright. It is a light that not only guides us but also serves as a beacon to those around us who may be caught in fear or confusion. As the ancient Chinese proverb says, "It is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness." And what of hope? Nostradamus's prophecy does not end with darkness. It speaks of a dawn that follows, a renewed world awaiting those who persevere. Yet this new dawn is not guaranteed. It is forged through our actions. In Buddhist teachings, we find the timeless truth. With our thoughts, we make the world. Therefore, we must consciously shape a future rooted in mindfulness, compassion, and ethical living. Let us use this prophecy as a catalyst for introspection and transformation. How can we embody this in daily life? Begin by living mindfully, anchoring yourself in the present rather than anxiously speculating about the future. Practice compassion actively. Seek to understand before judging, to heal divisions rather than deepen them. Remain discerning, be wary of narratives that feed on fear or encourage blind reactions. And above all, strive to embody integrity in every thought, word, and deed. This is not a path of perfection, but of sincere effort. The Buddha's words ring especially true here. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. In a time when many seek external saviors or miraculous interventions, this teaching reminds us of our own agency and responsibility. Each choice we make, each small act of kindness or wisdom, contributes to the collective light needed to dispel the metaphorical darkness. Ultimately, the true message of the 3 days of darkness may not be one of terror, but of profound awakening. It calls us to prepare not by stockpiling supplies out of fear, but by nurturing the light within our hearts. A Buddhist master once said, "When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves." If we cultivate such purity of heart, no darkness, no matter how long or how deep, can truly overpower us. So, dear friend, as you ponder these ancient words in the context of our modern lives, ask yourself with gentle honesty, have you tended to the inner light that no prophecy, no fate, no challenge can extinguish? For in the end, the strength of an awakened heart shines brighter than any shadow the world may cast. As we reflect on the chilling prophecy of the 3 days of darkness, let us remember, even in the deepest night, the light of wisdom and compassion can guide us through. Whether this vision comes to pass or serves as a timeless metaphor, it calls each of us to awaken, to prepare our hearts, and to walk with greater mindfulness in our lives. If this message has resonated with you, I invite you to support our journey. Please like this video, share it with others who seek deeper understanding, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming explorations into ancient teachings and timeless truths. Until we meet again, stay mindful, stay compassionate, and may your inner light always shine bright.